Hello and welcome to Cast On, a podcast that I will start doing from now on. I am your host, Ellie. I don't think I've ever said my name before in my other videos, but yes, my name is Elizabeth, but you can call me Ellie, whichever you prefer. I prefer Ellie because Elizabeth makes me feel like I've done something bad, and that's only what my family calls me. So yes, I think we're all friends here, I hope at least. If one or two people watch this, I really hope so. I'm not sure. This is completely new. It is my first episode and hopefully for many more to come. I will have to talk about a few things beforehand. If you have watched some of my other videos, you might have noticed I am not in my usual space because I thought I wanted to do something different. I know this background is really not the most exciting background, nor the most appealing, but my options are a bit limited because I do live in the attic and our apartment is facing the south, which means we have a lot of windows combined with sun, means the lighting is all over the place, especially at 1:40 in the afternoon, which is what it is right now. So I really hope that the quality will be okay, the lighting will be okay as well. Also, if I don't look at you directly, I am looking at myself because this is a luxury I have not had before with my other camera. That's also another point. I am recording this with my iPad. I hope the quality is okay. I hope the sound will be fine. It's the first time that I'm trying this. Quite a lot of first times right now. And yes, my first episode. I've been thinking about doing a podcast for quite a while because I love watching them. And what I want to talk about are my FOs, my whips, my yarn acquisitions, and depending on how much I have rambled so far, after all of these things, we might also talk about some life events stuff if something has happened. We'll see about that. If you're interested and want to know more about me, you can go over to Instagram. I will link everything down below where you can find me, because not everything that I post on Instagram will also be on YouTube, especially recently with all of my yarn acquisitions, because I've only just done a yarn haul and I can't do another one. Like, my whole channel cannot just be yarn hauls. So I thought a podcast is the best idea to kind of summarize the month and to just have like a review of what I've done, what I haven't achieved, and so on. I'm also really sorry if I ramble a lot. We're already 3 minutes in and basically not said anything important. It might also be a bit awkward at times because, like I said, this is my first time. Never done anything like this before. But we will hopefully get used to it if people, so you guys, like what I'm doing, what I'm saying. If you like me, I really do hope so, that at least 1 or 2 people will watch this, which would make me very happy. But yeah, let's get into the exciting stuff. So, FOs. This month, so today is just the beginning of March, so I'll be reviewing like what I've done last month, obviously. Also, I will probably do like 1 episode per month. That's the plan as of right now. But like I said, we'll see if people watch it or not, or whatever. Anyway, FO, a hat. This is the classic ribbed hats by Purl Soho, I believe. It is a free pattern. I really like the hat. The reason why I wanted to do this was because I have so much acrylic yarn that I bought in the past few months before I got into like the natural fibres, that I have way too much and I really don't like it anymore, and I just want to use it up and get it out of my stash. So that's what I'm trying to achieve this year, to have my acrylic stash and make some stuff and then donate it, because I'm not gonna wear these things. But yeah, this is the hat. I have made it like this, so brown at the top and then this gorgeous pinky colour. I know that the pattern itself is quite big, and that's why I took that in consideration while I was making it. So I made the adult size small, I think it's called, with where you cast on 108 stitches, and yet it's still too big. Like, it's, yeah, yeah, it's very loose. It's very loose. But I also have to say I did use 4mm needles and not 3 like it was recommended, because I didn't have 3mm at that time. But yeah, it's just a quick project that I did, like I said, just to get the acrylic yarn and use it up. So that's my first FO. My second one, and sadly also my last one, wash my hair, is, let's get it right, this beauty. It is my high neck sweater. I called it Highland sweater. You can go and check it out on Ravelry. I will probably also insert some pictures of me wearing it or something. I have designed this myself. This is the first ever thing I have also designed in terms of knitting. I love it. I used drops Andes and I think 9mm needles for the normal knitting part, and then 7 for the rib. I have worn this thing to death already. I've only had it for a month, and I love it so much because I based this off my favorite jumper, which, like I said, if you have watched my videos before, I have this brownish jumper with a coloured yoke, like a Scandinavian style. This is my favorite jumper in the whole world. I also live in this thing, and I wanted to recreate that, you know, size wise, and that's what I did. It's very big, it's very comfy. I did have to get used to it because this is a alpaca and wool blend, I believe. I know there's alpaca in it, and for some reason my neck is really sensitive. Like, on the rest of my body, like the arms and whatever, it's fine, but whenever I have alpaca like around my neck, it's super scratchy and itchy. So I did have to get used to it, but now it's fine. The only thing, maybe someone can tell me in the comments or help me or do something. I know about blocking and I know the benefits, and I like washing my things because they kind of smell before and then they smell nice afterwards. But whenever I block my garments, like, I do try to not stretch it out too much, especially the sleeves. But for the ribbing, it gets so flat. Like, it was scrunched up like this, like it's supposed to be, because it's a 2x2 rib, but now it's just flat. The bottom is even worse. Like, that really is just one straight line. So I really don't know how to prevent that. Maybe someone can tell me and help me down below. But yeah, apart from that, the yarn itself, I really liked working with it. It worked up super quickly. The only thing that I have noticed with drops itself is when you wash it, quite a lot of colour actually comes out. So when you do colour work or something, you have to be really, really careful, because the water is just the colour, whatever your garment or whatever you washed is. So for this green washed out, I did a blue jumper, the Northgate sweater, and blue came out, but the problem was, because it was a colour work sweater with white, I had to be really careful to not get the blue water in the white. Anyway, another thing is, it is pilling quite a lot. This is the sleeve, the underside of the sleeve, so I do need to shave it again, and that's one thing I don't really like about it. I mean, I don't know if it's normal, but I I know I do wear it quite a lot, but not to the extent where I'm like, this is normal now. But yeah, that is my second finished object. I love it. And you can go here. Let's talk about whips. I have way too many, and I have also made quite a lot of mistakes. Let's maybe start with the oldest one. Also, I made this cute project bag. Again, I have a reel on Instagram with this because I also do sew. So I made myself a little project bag, and in here is the beginning of, well, it looks like a blob right now. It will be this. It will be a mitten, but right now it's just this. This is a drops pattern. It is free. I use this yarn, again it's an acrylic yarn, and 20% wool, 80% polyacrylic, and yeah, it's from Gründel. I do live in Austria, I have to say, so Gründel is a very known Austrian German brand, so I'm not sure if anyone apart from these 3 countries know about this brand. Anyway, I have used this yarn a lot, and these are just leftovers, so I'm trying to make something with it. And this is the beginning of the mitten, the second one, and yeah, I'm not really actively working on it, I have to say, because I have so many other bigger projects that I want to do than just a mitten. But yeah, that's my first one. Then it's the boring one out of the way, I guess. The next one, let's maybe do this one. Right now, this is my second whip. This will be a sweater for my boyfriend, because I asked him if he wanted something and he said yeah, and I said I will make you something. I am using the Sandnes Garn Sunday. I don't know if this will be backwards or whatever, if you can read these things. But yeah, it is 100% merino wool in this gorgeous grey colour. Colour 6707. I don't think it actually has a name. But yeah, I'm working on this. I am using the pattern called No Frills Sweater by PetiteKnit. This is my first PetiteKnit knit as well. This is also the first time I'm using short rows, like you can see here. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it. I've heard so many good things about this particular pattern, especially from Rebecca Correa-Bea. She also got a podcast here on YouTube. I love her, she's amazing, and she spoke very highly of it, so I thought I would give it a go, but I didn't realise that it would use short rows. But it's fine at the end. Like, I'm happy to learn new things and new skills, which I'm definitely doing. And yeah, this is what it looks like right now. I hope to get, you know, a bit further soon, but I do have other projects as well. And I'm using 4mm needles, and I double strand it, like just both of the Sandnes garn, because I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like my boyfriend doesn't appreciate mohair or alpaca or anything fluffy and nice and expensive. So I thought, I don't really want to invest in not that he's not worth it for me, don't get me wrong, that's not the case, but I feel like he doesn't really appreciate and knows like what it is about these fibers. Now I think it's just best to just get him something out of merino wool, where I'm not too worried about him ruining it or drying it, like hanging it up and stuff, where I'm just like, gosh, please don't. So yeah, that is the second one. The third one, we're already having a third one, but it looks really good. I'm really happy about it. Is this. This is the sweater number 9 by My Favourite Things Knitwear, and I'm using We Are Knitters Petite, the Petite wool, held together with Drops Kit Silk Mohair, or whatever that one is called. Drops Kit Silk, yes, in this white, and then the Petite wool is in this like beigey colour. It works up really nicely. The only problem that I have whenever I do a swatch, the swatch is the correct gauge, and then when I actually knit it up, the gauge isn't correct anymore. And I've had this problem quite a lot, and also with this sweater, sadly, but I figured it out, like it's fine and stuff. But because this is actually bigger, I had to do less increases, and now I also had to unravel quite a lot of rows at the bottom here, because now I'm doing the ribbing at the bottom, which I'm very excited about, because that means soon I will be done and I can wear it. Because just like, look at this halo, just look at it, it's gorgeous, it's so fluffy, it's so soft. I cannot wait to wear this, because I love my other sweaters that I knit up so far, but it's getting kind of boring now, like not to be able to choose out of a range of hand knitted sweaters. But yeah, also another thing that I want to say about this, I don't know why, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. I'm still relatively new to knitting, but let's see if I can you see that? I got massive holes here on my make one right, but none at all on my make one left. And I don't understand it, because when I wear it, it doesn't look that good. On one side I have massive holes, on the other side it looks like straight. And you can see it here. So if anyone has a recommendation on how to avoid these massive gaps, please do let me know. I did try to tighten up the stitches for so long until I'm like already done anyway, and that's when it finally tightened. Like here, the gaps are not as big anymore, and up here it's just massive. Like I can poke my finger through it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like pull the yarn on the other side, on the wrong side, and try and close this gap, but I have to do that 4 times, and it's quite time consuming because the raglan itself is quite long. Yeah, if anyone has a recommendation on how to avoid this, please do let me know. But apart from that, I love it. I think it looks gorgeous, and I cannot wait to wear it. So that's my rant over now. Get these stitches back on the needles. Also, I need to buy like these stoppers, which I haven't gotten around to it, so my stitches don't fly everywhere anymore. But yeah, that's my, what's that, third one, I think. Now, my 5th one. This is, I do have a very strong love-hate relationship with this piece, because it used to be finished, and then I counted the stitches, and the stitches just weren't there, and I counted again and they were still missing, and I'm like, how is that possible? What I am talking about is a very sad looking now Vargö sweater by Sari Nordlund. Yes, it is very sad looking, because I was done with the yoke. I was finished, yeah. But like I said, I counted the stitches and they weren't there. And it wasn't just like 2 or 3 stitches, no, it was 25 stitches. For some reason, somewhere along the way, out of these 6 charts that you have to do, 6, yeah, I did not increase by 25 stitches. And what I thought is, alright, okay, I think I know, you have to, I went back through the pattern and tried to find a mistake where I could have missed them, and I thought, okay, well, between like chart 3 and 4 or something, and then I put a lifeline in, and I unraveled, and I came to the lifeline, and the stitches were still missing. So I was like, oh, you have to be kidding me. Basically, long story short, I had to unravel everything. I worked on this piece for like over a month now. I had to wait for my contrasting colour to come, to arrive, because I ran out of it as per usual, because I have to double strand it, because it's not, I don't meet gauge with a single strand. Anyway, like I said, it's very sad looking. I will put up a picture and show you how it's supposed to look like. But yeah, what I'm using is merino wool. It is, this looks horrible because I had to wind it by hand. These are the 2 colours. A gorgeous grey merino wool by Drops. It's called Baby Merino, I believe, and this sand colour. I think the end product looked really good. Like, she does it the other way around. She's got a light sweater with dark accents, like the colour work is dark. But because I've had this merino wool, I bought so much of this. I bought like 10 balls or something, and one donut of 50 grams got like 200 something meter in it, I guess. I bought so many of these, and it was also quite a while ago. It was when I just started out, so a few months ago, and I just had it in my stash because I started out with crocheting. Again, if you have been on my channel, you know that. I have started out with crocheting, and then that's why I bought this yarn, because I thought I'm gonna crochet something really cool. And with crocheting you do need more yarn than with knitting, but then I switched to knitting and I just enjoy that more now. And I had this in my stash ever since, and I thought this is the opportunity to use it up now, because I love the pattern. I think it looks so good. I really like colour work, yoke sweaters. But yeah, like I said, it was a very, very sad Saturday last week when I was done, and I realised I'm missing 25 stitches and I had to undo it. But yeah, the pattern is great. The chart itself, I think this is a very beginner friendly pattern that, you know, for people that just want to start with colour work, want to experience with it, because the longest float that you have, so the strand at the back, like these here, is 5 stitches, and you're not supposed to go above 5 stitches anyway, so it's perfect. And it also only uses 2 colours, which is just really nice, because I have also done colour work with like 3 strands, different ones, like 3 different colours, and that was a challenge. I still enjoyed it, but 2 is doable, and it's great. And like I said, the pattern is written really, really well. The charts are really easy to understand. It's just very repetitive, and the only thing that you have to be careful about is it says like, for example, you have to do 2 stitches of grey and 1 of white, and then it repeats itself, so 2 grey, 1 white, 2 grey, 1 white. And then in the next row you might have the opposite, you might have 2 white, 1 grey. And to remember that with like almost 300 stitches at the end of in the round is quite a challenge, but I really enjoyed it, and I don't really know what to do with it now, because I am a bit fed up, I have to say. I think I will just leave it in my massive project bag, which I've also sewn myself, as you can clearly see here by the big mistake. But whatever, I love it. I can fit so much in it. Like, most of my whips are in here and I can really fit like a whole sweater in it. Also got like a drawstring, boop, and then I can just take it. But yeah, I think I'll just leave it in this bag for a little while until I can be bothered to pick it up again and finish it, because I do like the sweater and I do want to have it and want to make it, but maybe not right now. I think I just need to step back a bit. But yeah, my last whip is this. It really isn't a lot, as you can see. I am designing my own t-shirt because I wanted to have something small, something quick on the needles. I don't like doing sleeves. I'm not a big fan of it because I don't have shorties, which makes the process even longer. With pulling the cord through, and you can't just like pump it out and, you know, knit quickly and stuff. And you have to do two as well. You can't just have one sleeve done and the other one not. Anyway, I wanted to have a shirt, and this is what it looks like right now. Well, actually like this. I'm using the Sandnes Garn Smart Superwash in this really nice blue. It's a lot darker on the camera than what it is in real life. Yeah, it's a lot lighter than what it is. Maybe like this blue here as well. I don't know. This is the yarn. Like I said, a t-shirt. The problem again, I only got one set of needles. I will get another one because my birthday is soon, and I really want some liquor needles, which I'm very excited about. But the shipping, my gosh, the shipping is, you can't get them in Austria, sadly, so I had a look at some suppliers from Germany, and that's fine. The shipping is like 12-13 euros, which is okay compared to one from the UK with like 30 euros or pounds shipping, and that's just quite a lot. So yeah, I will get these needles. Anyway, I'm just rambling so much. I'm really sorry. I'm just getting sidetracked every 30 seconds. Needles. Only got one set of needles, and for this I need 5mm, and for this I also need 5mm, and for this, here they are, 5mm needles on my sweater for the ribbing. So this is why I haven't picked up this for a while now, because I don't have the needles, and if I don't have the needles I have to take it off another project, and I just don't have them. I will get some more. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now, and it's a raglan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a raglan. And yeah, like I said, I'm designing it myself. I've really gotten into doing my own stuff, even though I have bought so many patterns lately, and I'm so excited to make all of these things, but I just don't have the time, which is very sad because I am still a student. And if you can remember how it was in school, well, school was actually easier than than a study, but I don't have the time is what I'm trying to say, especially in the evenings. I only got like a few hours a day to really do what I love, and I'm not complaining about this, but I wish I could do more. Like, I wish this could be my job, but I need to finish my study first, and then we can talk about this again. But yeah, these are all of my whips. I know I do have quite a lot, and the problem is I will probably have a lot more very soon, because as we get into the yarn acquisitions and other acquisitions, I got some things on the side. I want to start working with it. Like whenever I get new yarn, I try to buy with an intention. Like I try to buy with a project in mind, and most of the time I do that. Sometimes I don't, but then it just gets me so excited when the yarn arrives, because I know what to do with it, that I just want to start it. But as you can see, I already got 5 whips to finish, so I need to pace myself also because of the needle issue. But yeah, let's get into what I bought recently. And this might be a bit boring for the people that are on Instagram, because you have seen pretty much everything of this. But the first thing is We Are Knitters. They had a, what was this? I think this was the Valentine's Day sale. Pretty sure. I bought so much yarn on so many sales lately that I can't even remember when I actually bought it. But the first one is this and this. Actually, well, they don't belong together, but they are the same. It is the Merifine 100% Merino wool by We Are Knitters. I think the colours are just gorgeous. This is actually a lot greener than what the camera picks up. This is pretty much the same colour. I love it. I really like working with merino wool, especially when you pair it with mohair. I made the mistake of dipping into the mohair world, and now I can't get it back out, which is a bit of a problem, especially for my wallet. But yeah, these are the first 2 yarns. For this one, I didn't have a project in mind. For this one, I did. For this one, I wanted to make the sweater number 18, I think. It's the one, I'm gonna insert the picture here at this point, because I really can't remember anymore. But that's what I bought this one for. But at the same time, I've been waiting for PetiteKnit's new pattern, which is going to come out in March, the Ingrid sweater, I believe it's called. I love this design and I really want to make it, and I'm waiting for it. So maybe I'll change my mind with this one, you know, pattern wise. We'll see. I have to see if I meet the gauge and if I have enough, because I bought 10, I think. Yeah. It's 100% merino wool. Like I said, it's 50 grams and 112 meters. So yeah, I got about 1,200 meters in total for this. And for this, I bought 5, I think, because they had like the sale on the packs. I bought, I think, the 5-pack for this one. But I love these 2. I really like this color. Although I'm usually not a huge green fan. Like, my preferred colors are blue. I absolutely love blue. And red, a really dark red. These are my 2 favorite colors. And neutrals, of course. As you can see, or as you saw with my sweater number 9, neutral colors. Anyway, the last one from this haul, I say haul, but I mean like spending money spree, I guess, is this bamboo yarn, and it is so thin. Like, oh my gosh, it's so thin, but it's so soft. I heard as well quite a lot of things about this. Tiffany from Typical Bliss, she, I believe, has worked with bamboo before, and she said it was so soft, and I'm like, how soft can it be? I mean, mohair already is like the softest thing on the world. No, well, on the planet. No, this is softer, I would say, because it's bamboo, it's not wool. Wool has always got this bit of like scratchy feeling. This is like, if I could describe it, I always put it on my cheek Like, I'm really sorry if this is really awkward, but I feel like the cheeks and like here on your wrist, these are like the most sensitive parts on your body, so you get like the most accurate representation, because your hands are kind of used to, you know, heat and cold. And anyway, rambling, really sorry. Bamboo yarn, amazing, recommend it. I haven't worked with it yet, but just from like the softness, I would 100% recommend this. It is quite expensive. I mean, Woolyknit in general, in my opinion, is quite pricey. The quality is really good, but bamboo yarn, if you can also get it from somewhere else, I would say definitely try it. It is in this really white colour. I love it, and I have no idea what to make with it, because I bought 3 balls of this. Each has got 350 meters per 100 grams. That is a lot. 350 meters are 382 yards. Like, that's a lot. At the same time though, it is with a 3mm needle, so it is quite small. Again, I don't really know what to do with this, but I was thinking maybe doing the... Tiffany's releasing a pattern very soon. Right now it's in testing. It was the... what was it? She now called for a tester... Well, she now released a tester call for the typical bliss slip over, and before she had like, it also looked like the slip over, but it apparently wasn't. It's like this high neck top. So maybe I'll have enough for this. If not, then I'm sure I'll find something. Yeah, that was my Valentine's Day spending spree on We Are Knitters. The next one is... should I say needles. Finally bought some more needles. Let's see, first of all, I bought these handy boys because I do want to get into cable knitting, and I thought, let's start with buying some cable needles. I know you don't have to have them, but I also know that it is quite handy to have them. So that's the first one. Then the second one is this. These are some sock needles from Addi, 2.5mm, and I have tried knitting socks before and failed miserably. I hated every minute of it, and I thought if I maybe get like round needles, or like needles where I can knit in the round comfortably, because they do, you know, because they are short enough, maybe I'll enjoy it not more. So we'll see how that goes. Got no idea. Quite a lot of people don't like it because the needles are different. Like, this one is smaller and this one is longer, and a lot of people said that they don't like them because you've got nothing to grab on. Like the cord is there so soon, so you have to like knit with your fingertips. But we'll see. We'll see. And the next two are these. And finally I got some 3mm needles and some 3.5mm needles. I wanted to get interchangeable ones because I love interchangeable ones. Like I said, I do have one needle set and these are interchangeable because I really like changing the cords, because these are 80cm cords for both of them, because I thought 80cm is like the standard one for big enough to just be able to knit a garment. It's quite tight, but you can do it, but also not too long to have it like everywhere, like a 210cm ones. But yeah, I have already tried the 3mm, because for going back to the whips, for the No Frills sweater, the ribbing is done on 3mm needles. I quite like them. So these needles here, I normally use wood as well. I don't really like metal. These here are store-bought from not a knitting yarn shop, but we got this place called Vargö. I guess it's a bit like, I don't know, Target. It's like a stationery shop. But they also have like this yarn and knitting section. And I bought them and I really don't like them. Like the cord is so thick and so sturdy. Like I can almost not pull it through. So what I really like about these is the tips are super sharp. Like they're so pointy, it actually hurts trying to push like the needle a bit forward on your hand as you're just poking your finger really hard. But the cord is amazing because it's very thin, very flexible, and they just got a really good feel to it. I mean, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with metal needles or aluminium or whatever they're made out of, but I really like them. The next bit and bob I do have is this. It's the Cashmere Liebe. It is just a wool detergent. I thought maybe now it's time I should get one to make my garments smell nice and lovely, and it smells really good. It smells flowery and like spring. I haven't used it yet, but I will when I finish my sweater number 9. Now we get into the yarns again. So like I said, I have bought this one, the Sunday yarn from Sandnes Garn. That was in the order for like the needles. And another thing that was in there is this. I thought I would try a hank, which I also haven't done before. And this is the Bio Balance 55% organic wool, 45% organic cotton. And it is by this brand BC Garn. I'm not sure if they are just in Austria or where they're from. Oh, German. Sorry, it's from Germany. And it is a bio yarn, which I've not really heard of before. But then again, I'm quite new to like indie dyeing stuff and so on. I'm very excited to try this. It's like a really nice brownie colour. It's more grey in real life than what the camera picks up. But yeah, I really like it just from the feel of it. It is dyed naturally, which is why it's called Bio Balance, because it's a bio yarn. They had quite a lot of colours on there, and I thought I would just try the brown. It is 225 meters long in one, and I got 2 of these. So I know it's not a sweater quantity, but I just wanted to try them out and see, you know, what they are, how they are, and so on. And that's what I'm gonna do, again with no project in mind, but I'm sure we'll find something small, maybe another shirt. We'll see. That was that. Before we get into the last yarn stuff, I think I should share this. I have gotten a yarn winder just yesterday, actually. And if you go to Instagram, you will be familiar with this already. I love it. I think it's super handy. It was just quite a cheap one because I just needed to do its job. It works. I got nothing to complain about. Maybe the slits up here could have been a bit bigger because I'm not sure about the really thick yarn, how that would hold up. But it's fine. Like I said, I love it. I've already made some cakes here behind me, like this. Ta-da! Just a yarn winder, I know. I was really excited. I don't know if I'm the only one. Maybe I'm just weird or whatever. I don't know. So the last ones. I have now mentioned Rebecca before. Crea Bear, she's doing a collaboration with Woolyknit. Woolyknit, sorry. You can get 20% off. I think it's only valid till the 9th of March or something. So yeah. If you don't know about Woolyknit, it's a British wool company. It's a wool mill in the north of England. It's actually where my boyfriend's from, which is quite funny. And I have made fully use of this discount code that she gave us and of this collaboration, and you can participate. And what you had to do is buy some cones, and here they are. I got one cone. It is the yarn to cone. It is 100% British wool, which I am all for supporting, you know, locals in quotation marks. I know I had to get it shipped here, and I've got to say that I'm not sure if I'll be ordering from them again because of Brexit. The shipping was so expensive. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, shipping, whatever, I'll just pay however the amount is, but I bought 3 cones and they are also not that heavy, all 500 grams, and the shipping was half of what I actually paid. That was already with the discount. Purely because first you have to pay for shipping, and then that's the expensive part. I've got nothing against the shipping, you know, but the expensive part is getting or paying the tax. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I've got to say, I paid 19 euros on tax for 3 cones when I already paid shipping for like 12 euros. So like I said, it was a lot, and I'm very sad about this because their cones are quite affordable, and I really want to support them more, because I think it's great to have like a local mill still. But yeah, anyway, first cone in this grey, it's called Charcole, and again, I don't know what to do with it. I really just wanted the cone. I've heard her talk about this company before, and I had a look at it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is super affordable. I would love to support them and I would love to order from them, because one cone is about £20. So for 500 grams, £20, like, you can't really get anything better. At least that's what I think. Because in one cone, this is 500 grams, and in one cone you get about 2,000 meters. So this is, one cone is a sweater quantity. Sweater quantity, I combined them. So yeah, first cone. Second one is this off-white. Oh, that's even worse. Maybe like this. My new baby. I love neutrals, like I said before. I love it. I don't know what to make with it. And the last one, a gorgeous blue. I told you I really like blue and neutral and some basic stuff. Yeah, this is also the strand. This is called, yeah, Keilder. No, Keilder. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. I'm really sorry. I do speak quite good English, I would say, but with this word, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it's a blue color. Maybe it's got a color code. 1025, if anyone's wondering. 1025, this gorgeous blue. I am thinking about maybe like pairing them together, or making like a colorwork sweater again, or maybe like these. Is this cute? Do we like this? I don't know. Yeah, these are my 3 cones that I got, and she's hosting so Rebecca is hosting with this collaboration a, what do you call them? It's like a challenge, a giveaway, I believe, in the end. And all you have to do to enter is use the hashtag ConeAlong, buy 1 cone or any British wool that you know, is accepted in this competition, and you don't even have to finish the object. Like, you just have to start it and then post a picture on Instagram and use the hashtag, and then you enter the competition, which I think is really cool, because I'm not sure if I can pump out like a whole sweater with one of these cones in like 3 weeks, because that's when I believe it ends, around my birthday, so at the end of this month. But yeah, very excited, very happy, and that was all of the acquisitions. One last thing though about Woolyknit. They gave me this colour chart, which I think is so cool. I absolutely love it. I want all of them. I know this is just like, it is really bad to say this, but I want all of these colours, even the ones that I'm not a massive fan of, like this colour right here. I am not a yellow fan, but this colour on here makes me want to be a yellow fan and just get it. I just want to possess it. I just want to have it. But sadly, that's only 100% merino wool. So I don't think that these are the same as the cones, because that is 100% wool and not merino. And also, I mean, I can't find these colours on these charts anyway. So I think that, you know, these are a bit different. I hope I'm not wrong. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's a really cool idea, because if I ever want to order again, we'll see. We'll see about that. But if I order again and want some merino wool, this is very handy to know what the colour looks in real life, and I wish more companies would do that, so you're not there at home trying to match your mohair with your just newly bought yarn and see that the colour that you saw on the screen is completely different to what you actually got. Yeah, that is my rambling over. I told myself I would only talk for about half an hour, and now I'm already an hour in. I'm really sorry about this. I will try to pace myself next time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very first cast on episode. I hope you found it interesting, maybe gave you some ideas of what to do next. Check out the cone along for these cones. I still think it's a great idea, and it's a great thing to do, and it's the first collaboration that she has done as well, and I just cannot speak like any higher than I'm already talking about this. And yeah, hopefully I will see you again for the next episode, which should be very exciting, I hope, because I've mentioned it so many times now. Yes, my birthday is coming up on the 25th of March, and yes, I will be getting yarn and knitted related stuff. So stay tuned for that episode to see also what I got, and join me next time. Don't forget to go over to Instagram or check out my other videos if you would like to do that, want to see more of me and my rambling self. And I'm gonna see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye!